You've probably heard people say CFA Level 1 is a beast, but here's the brutal truth. Most ACCA students completely miscalculate how much time they need and end up panicking 2 weeks before the exam. Let me tell you exactly what happens. I've seen students spend months studying 2-3 hours a day, thinking they're on track, only to realize halfway through that they're barely 50% through the syllabus. If you think 3 hours per day is enough for CFA Level 1, you're about to get shocked. When I started working with ACCA students preparing for CFA Level 1 at Education Bench, the first thing I noticed was a pattern. Around 80% of them had no clue how to properly allocate their study hours. Some spent 500 hours and passed. Some spent 800 hours and still failed. Why? Because they were blindly following generic advice, not a structured ACCA-aligned plan. Today, I'm going to break down exactly how many hours you need, per week, per subject, and for mocks, plus some insider tips that most CFA prep videos won't tell you. Real snippet: how many hours do you really need to pass CFA Level 1? Most fail because they get this wrong. Let's start with why most candidates miscalculate their time. Take a student I'll call Anna. She was working full-time, dedicating 2 hours per day to CFA Level 1 prep. By week 8, she had barely finished 40% of the syllabus. She was exhausted, stressed, and constantly behind. Then there's Cameron, who spent 6 hours on Fridays and 4 hours on weekends cramming. By the time he reached week 10, he hadn't touched ethics properly, which ended up costing him critical marks. The blunt truth is that generic advice like study 300,400 hours is meaningless without context. 2 hours per day? Most candidates fall behind by week 2. Don't be one of them. So, let's get real about how much time you actually need. For first-time ACCA students preparing CFA Level 1, the recommended total study time is 300,400 hours. But here's the kicker: it varies depending on your finance background. If you're strong in accounting or financial reporting, you might need less time there but more on quantitative methods or ethics. Conversely, if you're coming from a non-finance background, FR and equity investments will eat up more hours. To make this concrete, here's the breakdown by subject with real percentages and complexity ratings. Ethics, 15% weight, around 40-50 hours. Quantitative methods, 12%, 35-40 hours. Financial reporting, 20%, 70-80 hours. Corporate finance, 10%, 30-35 hours. Equity investments, 11%, 35-40 hours. Fixed income, 10%, 30 hours. Derivatives, 5%, 20 hours. Alternative investments, 4%, 15 hours. Portfolio management, 4%, 15 hours. Economics, 9%, 35 hours. Here's why ethics can make or break your CFA Level 1 to 40 hours, but it's the easiest points to score. Let me walk you through how to tackle this efficiently. Start with ethics. Why? Because it's easy marks, it's linked to other subjects, and it builds your confidence early on. Then move to quantitative methods. Focus on formulas, don't memorize blindly. Financial reporting is where most ACCA students trip up. It's case study heavy, and if you don't practice enough, even strong candidates fail. Corporate finance and equity investments are manageable, but treat them like power-up sessions. Focus on ratios, valuation concepts, and real examples. Fixed income, derivatives, and alternative investments require less time but precision. Portfolio management and economics can be polished with smart notes and charts. Spend 70-80 hours on financial reporting. Most fail because they ignore it until it's too late. Now, let's create a realistic weekly schedule for someone working full-time. Imagine a 12-week plan. Weeks 1-4 focus on quant and ethics, dedicating 30-35 hours per week. Weeks 5-8 switch to financial reporting, corporate finance, and equity investments, with 35-40 hours per week. Weeks 9-10 are for mocks and reviewing weak subjects, ramping up to 40-45 hours. Weeks 11-12 focus entirely on revision, practice ethics, and problem areas. If you spend equal time on all subjects, you're losing marks. Here's the 12-week truth. A quick case study: Zara, an ACCA student, was behind by 20% at the end of week 3. She was stressed and considering giving up. But by dedicating 2 extra hours daily on financial reporting and tracking weak areas in quant and ethics, she not only caught up but scored 80% in mock exams. The emotional part is real. You'll feel behind in week 3 or 4. Don't panic. Structure beats stress every time. Falling behind? Spend 2 extra hours on FR for just 3 days and catch up without sacrificing sleep. Mocks are not just practice, they're your strategy sessions. I've seen students scoring 60% in mocks and still failing the exam because they didn't analyze mistakes. Here's the rule: after each mock, review every wrong answer, track weak areas, and simulate exam conditions. If you fail a mock, it's fine. Failing the exam is optional. Failing mocks is normal. Failing the exam is optional. Here's how. Let's get blunt about mistakes that cost marks. First, don't study everything equally. It's inefficient. Second, don't ignore weak topics. Third, relying solely on videos without practice questions is a disaster. You need targeted revision, timed practice, and regular self-assessment. Most CFA students fail because they study blindly. Here's the smarter way. Now, some advanced strategies. Time management is critical. If you're working full-time, focus on ethics and quant during weekdays when you have limited time. Reserve FR, equity, and corporate finance for weekends when you can do deep dives. Use Pomodoro techniques: 50 minutes focus, 10 minutes break. Keep a tracker. Know exactly what you've completed each week. Here's the 12-week tracker that top 5% of CFA students swear by, and you can use it too. Another case study: Faisal was struggling with derivatives and alternative investments. He only had 20 hours allocated for them but kept overcomplicating the topics. I advised him to focus only on exam-relevant cases, practice questions, and summaries. Result? He turned a potential weak area into a scoring section in just 2 weeks. Many case studies like this make a huge difference because they're practical, not theoretical. Here's the motivational part. CFA Level 1 isn't about genius-level intelligence. It's about planning, consistency, and strategy. ACCA students are already disciplined, but CFA requires a laser focus on weak points, smart time allocation, and mock analysis. You don't need to burn out, you need precision. CFA isn't about studying harder, it's about studying smarter. Here's the blueprint. Let's recap with hard numbers. Total hours, 300,400 for first-time ACCA students. Weekly commitment, 30-40 hours. Focus areas: financial reporting, ethics, and weak subjects. Daily approach: structured study, timed practice, mocks analysis, and revision of problem areas. Don't underestimate small wins. Mastering ethics early gives confidence that reflects across quant, FR, and portfolio management. Master ethics first: 40 hours that could make or break your CFA Level 1. Finally, a direct action for you. Comment below with your CFA Level 1 exam date, and I'll suggest a personalized weekly plan based on your timeline. Also, check the description for a free 12-week tracker PDF designed for ACCA students. Preparing CFA Level 1. This isn't generic, it's tailored, tested, and proven to improve pass rates. For those looking for even more advanced strategies, here's what top 5% students do differently: they cluster subjects based on synergy. For example, ethics portfolio management, FR corporate finance. They do weekend deep dives, practice multiple mock exams back-to-back, and maintain a detailed error log. They track the exact hours per subject and adjust dynamically, unlike most candidates who blindly follow a schedule. Top 5% students don't guess, they track every hour, every mistake, every topic. Lastly, keep your mindset sharp. CFA Level 1 prep will test patience, discipline, and stress management. You will feel behind, you will feel exhausted, but structured planning, mini-case applications, and relentless focus on problem areas can make the difference between failing and passing, often with marks that surpass your expectations. CFA Level 1 isn't about talent, it's about strategy, focus, and consistency. So, to summarize, don't blindly follow generic advice, focus on weak points, follow a structured 12-week plan, practice mocks, analyze mistakes, and track every hour you study. Use ethics and financial reporting as anchor points. Integrate weekend deep dives and strategic clustering. ACCA students have a head start. Leverage it with discipline and structure. This is Education Bench's promise. We provide tested strategies, practical case studies, and structured plans specifically for ACCA students preparing CFA Level 1. Helping you maximize results without wasting time.